And I love having fun, but fun comes at a cost, and that cost is work and effort. So let's not get too far away from that tonight. He was a workhorse in this one.
Bill, several of your books have been bestsellers. How did it feel to see your work so well received around the world?
I think I was really happy that the basketball book did well because I spent a long time writing it, and it was 700 pages. And when it got mailed to me, it was so big, I thought people would just be terrified of it. And, you know, it turns out,
they embraced the
size.
size.
I think they did. They liked it. I designed it for people to be able to put on their toilet or bring on an airplane or whatever they wanted to do with it. But I was always amazed that there wasn't a basketball book that tried to kind of group all these other books and some of the opinions and all the misinformation. Like the fact that, honestly, the reason I wanted to write the book was just that people thought Wilt Chamberlain was better than Bill Russell. And yet every single thing written in the 60s was that Bill Russell was better. And all the players would say Bill Russell was better. And when they played together, Bill Russell's team won. So it's like, how do we get to the point where people think Wilt Chamberlain was better? So it was that and some other stuff that made me want to write the book.
Shamet, Patterson defending. Clock at 6. Back to Redick. Lets the three fly. And the 76ers get it back. And stolen by Patterson. Pushing it up. Here's Nader. The shot's good on the assist by Schroeder. Schroeder's got 4 assists in the game.
A heady play there from Schroeder, zipping the pass to the teammate who had the cleanest look on the possession.
Oh, and the jam by Johnson.
What elevation. He's a smaller but still determined big man, and he likes mixing it up with his impressive vert.
There's Porter with the 3. Drains it from beyond the arc. Porter's got 46 points.
He keeps finding great shots out there, and the opportunities are turning up roses.
And Philadelphia decides to take their first timeout right here.
And he has not been on his game here. He's forcing a lot of shots, and the team is suffering because of it. It's time for him to focus on getting his teammates involved.
So both teams making some changes here. A chance now to check out how the All-Star voting. For Oklahoma City, they have shot 67% from the line, going 6 of 9. Free throw good, Westbrook.
As we've gotten closer to halftime, their style has become more and more physical.
McConnell finds Simmons to the inside. Goes straight through the defender for the dunk. Draws the foul. He'll go to the line. That one on George.
Just an amazing feel for the game. Simmons is so gifted at reading the floor.
And Oklahoma City making a change here. Schroeder's checked in. Here's McConnell. And some very quick points for him on that possession. McConnell's got his first points in this one.
And the crisp passing has opened things up for them offensively.
Schroeder kicks to George. There's Porter with the 3. The shot, no good. And the 76ers go the other way with it. Defeated by the Pacers in their last game, they'll try to put that one behind them.
Yeah, and in a hostile environment, they did not rise to the occasion, especially on the defensive side.
Yeah, it felt like they were teenagers during the summer. Low levels of activity, allowed too many good looks. Just not their night.
Oklahoma City moving the ball around. And no good. The dry spell continuing for him. Well, we want to thank the sports guy for being here. Enlightening as always. Bill, what a pleasure. Thanks for joining us.
Oh, I hope my son was impressed. Thank you, Kevin.
I'm sure he was. And Brent, always cool, isn't it, to hear what Bill's thinking? He comes at things from a variety of angles.
Yeah, the pop culture stuff and the bits from personal life and his interaction around the game. He certainly has a passion for basketball, and it's great that Bill's adding some color to the audience's experience.
For the 3, connects again from distance. You can tell he is feeling it.
Kevin, he's on fire.
Grant against Simmons. Butler feeling it out a bit. Shamet. Here's Embiid, and he gets the whistle. 2 free throws coming up. And a look now at the breakdown between 3-point and 2-point shots attempted here tonight for Oklahoma City.
And a lot of shots from long distance. They're trying to stretch out the D and force them to cover out in space. And a lot of times that enables an offense to get some opportunities to attack in the paint.
And he makes the first.
Well, his body control is phenomenal, and his ability to get to the line has always been impressive. That's a huge part of his game.
50 seconds left to play here in the second quarter. Porter in the corner. And again.
And he's up to 52 points.
Yeah, making a GA look all too easy right now. And Simmons has got the ball here for the Philadelphia 76ers. It's a 16-point game. Here's Butler. And oh boy, a lot of contact there, but he gets the call and will shoot 2. And Jimmy Butler's a very physical wing, as we know, Greg. Goes about 6'8", 240, and he can D-up almost any position.
And the strength to deal with forwards, the quickness to cover guards. Also, he uses that strength to attack the rim and get himself to the line.
Yeah, we love when great offensive players get in a scoring rhythm, but Paul George right now in a great passing rhythm tonight.
Grant against Simmons. 15 seconds left to play here in the half. Pass to Embiid. Goes back up. Butler. Got him with the pump fake, but couldn't finish. And so it's Oklahoma City holding a big 18-point lead to close the quarter. They've had such great ball movement and shot selection, and it's led to a terrific field goal percentage. It's time now to go courtside as we send you over to David Aldridge from the sideline. David, take it away.
Kevin, thank you. Here with Brett Brown. Now, Coach, it seemed like you guys came out a little flat.
Thanks so much, David, and we'll step away briefly, but get you right back. And with a big gap on the scoreboard, the second half begins with very different goals for these teams. One side trying to mount a comeback, one side trying to protect their lead. What can you say? The chosen one, an impressive effort here today.
And so far, he's giving them great production from deep. They've been able to kind of spread the floor because of it.
Well, his shooting has fueled the offense, and we'll see if they can get him the ball to see if he can keep it going in the second half.
So for Oklahoma City right now, the forwards, George and Grant. Russell Westbrook out there with Porter. And it's Patterson in at the 5, down low. Butler against Porter. The pass to Embiid. The basket good off the assist from Fultz. 16 points for Joel Embiid.
I really like the awareness from Fultz. It has an ability to know when one of his guys is wide open.
Jeremy Grant out of Syracuse, the rare second-round pick, Brent, who's gotten steady NBA throughout his young career.
Yeah, interesting minutes last year in OKC where he started to make a big difference, actually playing off the bench at the 5 spot and taking advantage with his quickness and athleticism on the roll. I look at a vet like Richard Mbamute, an elite defender, as a guy he might be able to emulate, but more so from the 5 position.
Here's Fultz. Outside Butler. Out left to the wing. Here's Embiid. That shot is in, just like 6 others have been for him. He's shooting 7 for 15.
Yeah, the onslaught continues. He's been unstoppable now for a couple of nights.
Well, a tip of the cap to the coaching staff here. They're recognizing how well he's playing, so the game plan has been built around him.
And we've got an update here, so let's catch up with David Aldridge.
Well, guys, Brett Brown coached the Sixers team through some really lean years. Now, the promise started to show last season, but he said I don't feel close to the notion that we've arrived. I'm hardened, just doing my job and moving forward. Kevin?
And continuing the process, D.A., thanks. There's Porter with the three. It's hauled in by the 76ers. Simmons got 7 rebounds in the game. Right side, Butler. Good. Butler's got 11 points.
Yeah, couldn't have asked for a better start to the second half, minus that one miss. 3 of 4 now from the field right now in the second half.
There's Porter with the three. Simmons pulls it in. Simmons got 8 rebounds in this game. 2 minutes into the second half of play now. Now Fultz. He's averaging just around 8.5 points a game, and he could not get that one to go. A lot of contact, and he'll go to the line for 2. That's on Patrick Patterson.
And Fultz is a menace inside. Superb at making the D foul him when he's this close to the basket.
And with as much news and worry that Fultz's jump shot has caused, you forget just how deadly he is going at the rim.
Yeah, has no problem cutting through the defense like a hot knife through butter. I tell you, Ben Simmons said he hates guarding Fultz in practice as it is impossible to stay in front of him. Just a very shifty player who uses his great handles to get into the teeth of the defense.
And there's Embiid. That's good on the assist by Butler. And that's 20 points for Joel Embiid.
Yeah, they've only missed 1 out of their first 5 shots here in the second half, guys. Their offense really moving well, ball snapping, and the shooting looks to be in great rhythm.
And that's just carelessness there. I mean, you have got to have your head in the game.
Timeout called the 76ers. 5 years from now, who do you think will be the best player in the NBA?
5 years from now, the best player in the NBA will be
Antetokounmpo? I'm going to go.
wow.
I'm going to go and just say